free to share it at any time because joy shared is doubled. So holding on your magic circle, I happen to have my ball today. I've got a loop band handy for those moments when I will need it. But you magic circle people, lucky you, we're going to bring your heels together and we're just going to bring your circle or ball to your chest. Hug your elbows in and exhale, press away. Good. And then inhale, expand as you come back in. Exhale, elbows in, press away. Good. Inhale, expand. Good. So the press is happening on the way out. And then we're letting ourselves, those who've been on a reformer, if you remember rub the belly and how you pull that elbow out to the side, we're letting that open out as far as we can. And press. Good. Inhale, good. And exhale one more. Good. And in, good. Take those arms out. Good. Now inhale, lift them up to the sky. Good. Exhale, bow. Good. Inhale, lift up. Bring your circle back a little further or your ball. Good. Exhale, bow. Good. Inhale, up. And one more. Franny, you're back from Colorado. Good. And then up. Good. Side bend, pushing your toy up. Good. Make the outside arm longer. Reach with the bottom one and push with the bottom arm back to center. Good. Now bottom arm becomes the top arm. Good. Make it longer, opening this armpit. Watch that it doesn't squish the side of your neck, right? We're trying to pull it open from here. Good. And then straighten that bottom arm and push. Good. Now come into a bow, releasing your toy all the way downward. Press it against your legs. Abs should lift up there. Good. Inhale, lift it back up toward the ceiling. Side bend as you exhale. Good. Reach the top arm. Straighten that bottom one and push. Good. All the way to the other side. Inhale, straighten that top arm. Lengthen and then straighten the bottom one and push. Good. And then bow. Bringing the ball all the way toward your thigh bones. Good. I have to remember to say toy because most of you we don't all have the same toy today, do we? No, that's okay. So feet opening into parallel. Good. You with circles, you're going to take your hands on the inside of your circle. Us with balls are going to just let it wait either in between our knees or you can put it in between your feet or ankles. Just let it wait. We're going to put our hands inside our loops. Yeah. And we're going to spine twist. Pull yourself open to the side. Inhale as you release the pull. Exhale, re-engage. Pull yourself back to center. Inhale, release the pull. Exhale, pull the other way. Inhale, release the pull. Exhale. Inhale, release. Good. Exhale, pull. Inhale into your back. Exhale, pull. Good. Inhale, release the neck into the back. Good. Inhale, release. Exhale, pull. Inhale, release. Good. All right. Now lower. Now you've got your circle hitting your thighs again. Yeah. Those of us with the toy are going to have double duty here. Fingertips holding the toy, still holding the loop band here. Good. So taking it to your thighs. Good. Now pull your collarbones open. There should be a little sense of pulling the elbows out as you push the ball down against you. Yeah. A little release. So my circle friends, I don't want you to grip it hard. I want just fingertips on that bar, I'm sorry, circle friends. Forgive me. Your hands are on the inside. Circle friends' hands are on the inside. Yeah. So we're pressing down against you, pulling out. That's it. Exhale, press and pull out. Good. One more. Nice. Okay, now we're all going to sit in a squat. Swing that to the side. Pull it forward, stand all the way up. Good. Swing it to the other side. All the way up. Good. So Judith, you have a magic circle, right? You can grab your magic circle. I don't have one. because I forgot that we took the broken ones out and I didn't remember to bring new ones up. So there, good. And one more. And pull, good. Now come down, press down against your thigh on the outside, pulling your hands outward into your circle. Hold that, just breathe. Inhale, exhale, pull out and press in. Good, one more time. Inhale, release, exhale, press out and pull in. Good, take it straight up to the side. Rotate to the other side. Do the same thing over here. 3 times. We're gonna press, pull out. Good. Inhale, release, exhale, press and pull out. Good. Check your hips, gang. Check your hips. We might do this one again. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, I see the self-checking. Good. All right. Lift it back to center all the way up. So we're going to do it again, both sides. And here's what we're going to do. And I saw some of you, Dave especially, really catch their hips. One with the side, some of you were out here. Some of you were like this, collapsing into it. So we really want to keep this square across here and across here. Yeah? Follow the bouncing ball. So in your squat, we're going to start to the side we finished this time. Over here, press, pull out, get your hips centered. To look at your screen at yourself. Good. Inhale, exhale, center those hips. So Dave, you can even shift that right hip to your left a little bit. Good. Good, Melissa. There you go. Good. And then Melissa, just press into your left heel just a little. Feel how that gets that left glute under you to lift up. Good. And then we lift it, rotate to the other side, put it down. Good. Sitting back a little, sitting back. Good. Oh, you can see my hip swing. So I've got to get my hip back to center and then sit again. Good. Are we breathing? Good. And one more. Good. And then lift it back to center all the way up. Oh, nice. Take your circles, put them between your thigh bones. So this is where if you are petite in stature and don't have a smaller circle, you are welcome to get a ball instead. Okay. And then, I know, Eloise, is that a full-size circle? That's not a mini circle, is it? No, no. That's okay, you're strong, you can do it. All right. So we're gonna just take a nice sit again. And then we're gonna lift one heel up and put it down. And then the other heel up and put it down, yeah? So just working on medial quad plus adductor here. Yeah, and I want you to pay attention to a couple of things. For example, my left ankle, that's the one that I crushed, tends to roll way out. So I've got to get back on the ball of my foot there. So you just see if you can roll up from the ball of your foot. I'm watching you, Judith. Yes. So that knee comes straight forward. Good. Straight forward. Good. You got it. Good. Can we sit back a little further? Good. That's it. Last one on each side. Are we feeling these guys in the middle yet? If we're not, I want to know about it. Yes? You have to tell me yes or no, because if you don't say anything, I'm going to assume that it's not activating where I want it to activate. Yeah, okay, good. So now we're going to take ourselves back into that squat. Now you're going to step back just a little bit. Bring it in. Good. Step back just a little bit. Bring it in. So side view, it's not huge, especially my friends with the magic circles. You will be able to step back a little further. You might have to adjust your circle at some point, but our goal is to get our weight back. Yeah. You're balancing on that front leg, reaching for that back leg. It should start waking up that back hip, and here's how you're going to wake it up more. As you step back, you're going to reach down and then reach up. So you're doing all the single ladies dance. All the single ladies, all the single ladies. There you go, yeah. Back, that arm goes down. In, that arm comes up. It's a mountain climber. Good, that's it, last one. Back and in, good. That heel comes down, round up through your spine. Other leg, simple, simple. So find your squat, good. Start with just your leg, tap it back. You might find you need to adjust your toy a little bit. Can you still tap back, staying on the first through third toe? I'll go back and I'll roll onto that little pinky. I need to be over here. That would be a way better place to be. Yeah, some of you get there by doing this. You're like, I'm on it. Yeah, but you're rolling in. Can you see the difference? We want to get straight forward if we can. And then when you feel like you've got it, then you can add in that reaching arm, right? All the single ladies, all the single ladies. There you go, good. Good. That's it. Good. Last two. And last one. Good. And that foot comes down. Take that circle out or that toy out and round up through your spine. Good job, gang. Are we feeling any of these muscles or this muscle? Yes. Okay, good. Yes, good. Brandy's like, yes. Super. Eloise is showing me exactly where. I love it. Okay, good. So then, oops, no. Sorry. Zoom is trying to give me hot tips right now and it's blocking my screen. Okay. So then let's take yourselves and we're going to roll ourselves down to the mat. We're going to roll down 3 times. When you get to your 4th roll down, we'll walk out to a plank. When we get there, it will be 6 push-ups. You're welcome to roll back up, find a couch, find a bench, find a wall. That's totally allowed. And then you're also welcome to use your circle for support. Yeah? Use your circle for support. Good. Wait for me. Don't roll away. So again, when you get out there, check your shoulders, right? Give yourself the scapular push-up and then put yourself somewhere in the middle. And then bend your elbows, pulling them towards your waist. And exhale, push down. Remember, you can also be, of course, on your knees. But if getting on your knees isn't as much challenge as it used to be, but all the way in a full plank feels like, too hard, take one foot out. Now you've got half the load on one side, and that will help you get that stepping stone to a full plank. Yeah. Make sure you do try one foot or the other, and the other, right? So if you go down on three on one side, make sure you do 3 on the other side, because it will involve how your obliques cross-train and how your pecs cross-train and shoulders as well. Yeah. Good. All right, and then when you get through your 6, feel free to stretch however feels good. And then we're going to take your toy, whether it's a circle or a ball, and put it between those ankles. Good. All right, arms float forward. Find your sits bones. Draw them in and upward. Good. And then tilt back, exhaling into your C curve. Good. Inhaling, coming up. So for these first ones, you're welcome to grab your leg if you'd like, just to help your pelvis dial forward, right? On the way up. Especially my friends who tend to be a little tight in the hamstrings or tight in the low back. Letting the knee bend so that this will dial, then straightening the leg, keeping the hip there before you start down will help you make a little more progress in that length. Yeah? Good. And then K, I want you to curl more. So if that means pretend I have a magic circle, holding the magic circle and creating the roundness first, then letting go, just let it be there. Do that. Curl, 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 curl. Don't, yes, that's it. Drop those ribs in. There you go. Good. Nice, Judith. I see you down there. Good. All right, last one. We're going to stay right here. Good. Inhale, take those arms up to your ears. Don't move. Exhale, just lengthen your spine. Imagine a string pulling you on the inside of a circle. Good. Inhale, exhale, keep coming up that circle. Dive those arms upward. Good. And then round forward into a spine stretch, keeping the roundness from the low back up the upper back. Find that length. Good. Stack your spine up. Inhale, exhale, round back halfway. Good. Inhale, arms come up. Don't move. Just stay here. Look for that length. Lengthen your spine away from your feet, which are pushing. Good. Keep that length. Lift the space here as you come up. Nice, Franny. Good. And then forward. Good. All right. And one more. Good. Arms up. Good. Stay there as you find that space. Pull your ribs away from your hips. Push your feet away from you. There you go. I saw that, Dave. Good. And then up. Good. And then round. Nicely done, gang. Grab your circle while it's there, or your magic circle. Your circle or your toy, your ball, whatever you have. Holding on to the outside. Now we're going to take it back. Rounding into that roll back again. Good. Take your arms up again. Lengthen your spine. Good. Now rotate to the side. Good. Rotate to center slowly. Good. Exhale, rotate. Inhale. Exhale, rotate. Good. Can you do one more each way? Rotate. Keep pushing those heels down and away from you. It will help you. Yes. Good. And then all the way up. Good. Open your feet wide. Allow yourself to put your toy down and spine stretch forward. Nice job. All right. Feet together. We're going to round all the way back down to the mat. Oh, fantastic. Then we're just going to hold our toys above our chest as an anchor. We're going to give a little hug in with the fingers, or so the sides of the hands, and then scoop your belly in, lift those legs up into tabletop. We're going to put the heels together, knees are shoulder width apart. Good. And then we're going to pretend that we're on a reformer machine. So hug with your armpits, your toy, then press your legs out into frog. Pull them back in. Now, feet are arched. We're imagining that they're wrapping over a bar or around a strap. Every time they go out, we're hugging, hugging, hugging the sides in. Shh. Using your toy to help activate here and here and here. Can I see you guys? Yes. Nice, Melissa. That was lovely. Good. Good. Bring those guys back in. Toy can rest on your shins. Pull your knees in for a moment. Okay. Then we're going to take the legs into closed parallel. So the ball of your foot and the heel are trying to touch each other, not knocking the ankle bone. So Judith, for you, instead I want you to keep a little bit of space there. Yeah, good. All right, same thing. Hug your armpits. Now in that parallel, press away. Bring it back in. Good. Make sure those abs pull up. Help cue them by giving a little squeeze with your armpits. Squeeze in. Good. That's it. Good. That looks great. Good. And one more. Good. All right. Toys come to your shins. Pull your knees in. All right, and then flexed feet in neutral parallel. So thighs are right in front of your hip bones or right in front of your shoulder line. Yeah, good. Flex your feet so they're dorsiflex, shark fins coming up to the sky. Now you have nothing to hold them there, right? They're on their own, heels on the bar or heels pushing through the strap. You're going to hug your armpits, press out, bring it back in. Exhale, bring it back in. Good. Can you make sure those heels are staying in line with your shoulders? I see heels rotating into your midline. Can you rotate them out? That's it. That's it. And then you're going to have to work that whole line. Can you do 2 more? Melissa and Dave, separate your heels. Good. Good, Eloise. Yes, good. And then rest. Phew! Should feel a lot of happy ab work right there. Okay, so then we're going to take both legs in a tabletop. Hold on to your toy with just your right hand. Extend your left leg out. Flex your foot, toe to the sky. Good. Point the toe, bring it back in. Same side again. Exhale, reach. So again, just involving a little more oblique here because it's opposites. Good. And one more. Good. Now next one, you're going to hold it. So taking the arm away, the leg away. Now on the floor, take them opposite. Pull them back to center. They're just floating above the floor. Back to center. That's it. Just like that. And one more. Is your ribs still in? I caught mine popping. Maybe yours did too. Maybe not. Good. Come back to center. Release your back into the mat. Good. Then switch hands. Left hand has your toy. We're going to take the right leg out. Left arm overhead. So it's just reach. Good. Bring it back in. And exhale, reach, ribs in, good. Pelvic floor is up. Good. My head is down. Good question, Kay. Head is down. All right, so next one, we're going to take the arm and the leg in opposite directions on the floor. Diagonal and back to center. Inhale as you open. Exhale, bring it back. Inhale, good. Exhale, good. 2 more. Use your center to pull back in. Good. All right, and then bring it back in and release. Good. Legs are going to extend all the way out on your mat. Good. Arms press up to the sky, holding your circle in 2 hands or your toy. Good. And then inhale, exhale, round all the way up. Pressing, pressing, pressing forward. Good. And we're going to come back down starting from your round position today. So I don't know if I can show this very well. This is me just throwing myself back. This is me pulling back from my center first. I don't know if that's visible. Again, throwing myself back, pulling back from my center. So make sure you're pulling back from your center to start. That's all I'm saying. And then guess what? We're going to do a pearl buttons on the way up. Woohoo! No, we're going to do it on the way down. No, what am I saying? The next one is going to be on the way down. So we get ourselves up. Again, create that nice roundness forward. And then pull. See if you can pull, pull, pull till you feel your sacrum go flat. Pause. Inhale. Exhale, put the next vertebrae down and hold it. Inhale and exhale, next vertebrae and hold. Good, kids. You'll lengthen your spine. Create a little space between your rib and your hip. Good. Yes. Even while you're curving, right? You're lengthening out the slinky. Good. And then inhale. Exhale, make your way back up. Let's do it again. So start with those abs pulling back, right? Let this Little band across your belly. Pull, pull, pull till your sacrum goes flat. There it is. Inhale, exhale, vertebrae goes down and we hold it. And another one. So find your sacrum, okay? You're balancing still on your tailbone. Your sacrum is that triangle that comes up here. So yeah, there you go. That's where we go from. Now, vertebrae to vertebrae. Fold in, fold in, fold in. There you go. Good. Melissa, this is your signature move. Look how nicely you're doing that today. Good. All right, gang. Then we're going to wake up our obliques again, a little more. So pull those knees in and our pecs. Take your circle, put it against the inside. I've got my left hand pushing against the right thigh. Yeah. All right. Then we're just going to extend your left leg, push across your body. Don't let the right thigh move. Inhale, release, bring the left leg back in. Exhale, push. Good. And I want you really working on stabilizing, making sure that rib pulls in. So if you can hold your circle to the side. Let's see if I can show you. So side instead of in front, like that. Yeah, there you go. That'll give you more of that cross oblique that we're after. Good, one more. And then we'll simply switch sides. So now you have right hand against left thigh. Good. And right leg reaches out as you push with all your might with that left hand against your circle. Push. That's it. Good. Did I say it backwards? Left hand, left hand. Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. Left hand against right, so you're right. Right against left. I was watching Melissa, who must have done it. You're doing a beautiful job. You just did it the opposite of me. Don't stop what you're doing, Melissa. You're doing a great job. That's it. Good. That's it. Push. Good. And so some of us are going to feel that inner thigh wake up a little more, little low belly, somewhere across us, even the pec up here and bicep might be waking up. That would be great because you are applying force. Okay. So from here, all we're going to do is extend the legs out. Now, if you can today, I want you to try with your arms up. So we're going to all together just shrug the shoulders up, put your shoulders back down, feel the shoulder blades hug your ribs. And one more time, inhale up, exhale, shoulders come down, feel the shoulder blades hug your ribs. Notice the elbows staying straight there. Then we're going to lift your right leg to the sky, reach your left one out, and we leg circle. So here, the legs are the distraction, right? We're exhaling, finding a twist, inhaling, coming back around. With our arms up, we should be noticing what's going on behind the shoulders. We should notice that we tend to tip maybe a little bit more than usual. We're going to see if we can hug in our centers and keep ourselves even on the mat through the upper body and shoulders. Good. And then we'll reverse direction. That's it. Good. Come on, stay connected to your shoulders. Are they both staying flat? Can you use these high abs to hold them there? Good. And when you feel like you've got about 5 going that way, go ahead and put that leg down. You might need to come into a bow for a moment because your mid-back might be tired. So coming into a bow, we'll give it a little stretch. Yeah. And then come on down. And then the other leg lifts up. Again, reset your shoulders, feel them hugging. And then we exhale, crossing. Inhale, opening. Ooh, let's stable that direction. Shh. Are you okay, Franny? Okay, just checking. Good. And when you get 5-ish, then you can reverse. Make sure your shoulders are set. Some of us will set our shoulders by pushing our elbows out. what that does is push our wing bones harder against the mat. I want you to keep your elbows pointing in so that your wing bones actually pull up against your back. Then you have to work at getting those ribs down. It all comes back to the ribs, right? The high attachments of your TVA. Good. Very nice. All right. When you finish those, we're going to take those legs up to the sky. Your toy goes in between the ankles. Good. Hands can be up. They can be down. Depends on how you feel today. We're going to inhale, tip your hips to the side. Exhale, push the bottom leg up against that top one. Repeat that side 4 more times. Inhaling down. Good. Exhaling up. What if the bottom leg straightens more as it comes back to home? Judith, look at your toes. You're going to put your toes so they're in parallel. That's it, even when they tip over. Good. And then Dave and Melissa, you do the same. Make your toes be in parallel. That's it. Good. No, when they're coming up, look, can you see my feet? They're like duck feet. I want them to be in parallel. Got it. Yeah, you're welcome. Good. So the outside, when I say parallel, we look at the outside of your foot pointing in. It's going to feel almost pigeon-toed. Go, yeah. Go, Judith, more. Bring that right foot inward. Rotate it inward. Judith, make that right foot rotate in. There you go. Again, it's going to feel pigeon-toed, but we want to train a different part of your adductor to help hold that line. Okay, good. Everyone get both directions? Good. Awesome. So now if you have your circle, then step into your circle. If you have a loop band, you're going to step into your loop band. That loop band is going to go up over your thigh bones. Ta-da! All right. And my friends with circles, you're going to step your feet as wide as the circle will let you stay in a parallel line. So sometimes people will step out and they end up like this. Their whole line can't press out enough. So only as far as you can keep that foot and shin stacked. Yeah? Okay. All right. So then all we're going to do is press the hips up. Good. And then roll the spine down. So we are coming up in neutral, down in our roll. Drive through your feet up. Roll through the spine down. You got it. Nice. And roll. Good. All right. At the top of the next one, we're going to stay lifted. Good. And then we're just going to do mini clam. You're going to pull your legs apart even more. Should feel your glutes turn on. And then release, but only back to parallel. Do not let your knees knock. Press, push down with your feet. Release back to parallel, not releasing the hip. Open, push down, and even maybe pull your heels towards you. Back to parallel. Good. Press, push down, and pull. Good. Back to parallel. Can we do one more? Press, push down, parallel. Good. And then down, and then round down through your spine. Nice job. Okay. Now, adding in a tiptoe. So roll your spine up this time. Lengthen your knees away, pull your heels towards you, and then raise your heels up. And some of you are immediately going to start pushing your mat away. Instead, I want you to pull your mat towards you. Pull, pull, pull with your feet. Good. All right, now come down to a hover. Good. Press out as you lift up. Pull your mat. Good. Come down to a hover, not all the way. Good. Pull and press open. Good. Down. Good. Pull and press open. Good. Down. Pull, press open. You have 2 more. I should see everybody shifting a little bit. Every time you come up, can you see that little shift of me on the mat? That's my feet pulling me, right? Can you see that? I'm going back and forth. I want to see you pulling with those feet as you come up. Yes. I know. Okay, good. And then pull. And then you can come down for a rest. Nice. We're going to take your legs, extend them out. Let's see, you have circles. Yeah, you can extend your legs out with circles. And we're going to roll all the way up. All right. Now you still have that circle there, right? Perfect. Just fine. We're going to take a saw. So it's going to be a little bit different, a little smaller as far as the legs go, but your twist is big, right? You're going to still press out into that circle. Exhaling as you rock. You might need to bend your knees a little bit. That's a-okay. With your bent knees, I want you to reach your heels. So here's me, bent knees, toes down. Here's me, bent knees, reaching out through the heels, right? So it looks almost like the beginning of a squat if you looked at it sideways. That's okay, yeah? Good. Good, and one more each side. All right. Keeping your circle, we're going to take our hands to the side. Lift that top leg up. Good. All right. Can you put your weight in the bottom hand and push your hip up? Now you're in that snake lift we've been working on, but you're doing it on one leg. If that seems crazy impossible, that's okay. You're going to get there because you've been working on the stacked feet version, right? Judith is like, nice idea, Mona. So, let's try it again. You're going to lift that top leg up, press into your hands, shift weight into your hands, and then lift your hip. And now you have one leg off the ground, one leg on the ground. Now you can step into your plank. Good. You're going to lift your leg up, tap it down. Lift it up, tap it down. Just that much. Just waking up the back of the ham, the side of the hip, and the glutes. Good. That's it. Those of you who have loops, you can obviously press a little higher. Both are great because that solid resistance is going to make you have to work harder, those of you who still have your circles. Good. All right. Now you have to come to the other side. So I'm going to flip around so you can see me do it. Inside the circle. Oh, no. Yes, clarifying, you're still inside your circle, or your loop band if that's what you've got. So to the other side, we're going to lift that leg up first. Lift the leg up first. Walk your hands to the side and then rotate. Keep your weight in your hands as you lower down. Yeah? So yes, here we are loading the hands. We have to, right? Loading the torso, loading the chest. Then when you're ready to come back up, lift that top leg, shift your weight into your hands and rotate. And then you're going to try it one more time before you hold yourself. I can't really rotate on the side. I banged my toe really bad. Say that again. Yes. No. Yes. So Yes, we did. So we came back down and we're doing it another time from the down to the up, and then you're going to come back into your plank. So some of you, I think, already did that. I think Eloise is done. Yeah. One leg. So when you get back to the plank, now you have to lift the other leg. You could do this on forearms. So if your hands are toast, come down to forearms or put them up on a couch or a bench. Yeah. Is everybody to the point where you're at the single leg left yet? There you go. You lost the circle. Did it come off your legs? Are you inside it? Okay. So just being able to get that leg up, you couldn't get the pressure on it. Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah. So I'm doing a modified version here. I can hold that there and then I can flip over and still keep it. So that might be an interim step to get there. Okay, how are we? Where are we? Where is everybody? Did everybody get some leg lifts? Some leg pulls? No? Are you just avoiding them? That's okay. You can. All right, so we can take that circle or ring or band off of there. Good, because we're gonna just come down and do a little swan. So you can welcome to use it for your swan. So we're gonna put those legs together, swing them around behind you. Good, all right. If you wanna use your toy, remember you can use it in front of you. If that feels good to you, that is a-okay. If you don't want to use any toy, we're going to do a long arm swan today. So the arms are in front of us and we're going to float our sternums up, just letting the hands drag toward us and then let them come back down. That's it. Yeah. And down. Now, those of you using your toy, check your wrists for me because I see broken wrists, right? They're folded up like this. Can you see that? I want you to make sure your hands are flat. The back of your wrist should match the back of your arm. So, let's see, can you see that? So I'm here and I'm pressing down. Even if you have a magic circle, you should be pressing flat. Yeah, good. All right, so those of you using your toy, you're gonna hold yourself up, pull your elbows in, press your arms back out, and then lower down. Yep, so that's my toy friends. Up, hold yourself up, pull your elbows in, press away, and then down. Now, without a toy, you have two options. You can slide up, pull your elbows in, just float them over the floor, really pull back and down. Or you can make this into eagle on the Cadillac. You pull in, press back, push your hands back, and then circle forward, keep your glutes on, and then lower. Yeah? I'll do that again. Up, elbows in, push your hands back, push through those hands. Circle out, glutes on as the arms circle forward, and then lower. Yeah? Anyone need a different variation to play with or need a different help? Good. Good. Let's see one more. Good. All right. Nice job. Then we're going to take arms forward for a little swimming. So if you have your toy, you're welcome to press down on it here. But today, unless you feel like you need more pec and armpit work, I want you to let go of it for just a moment because you've been doing a lot of press earlier in class. we're going to just let yourself find that reach so that the focus becomes more about the back. Now here's a little fun thing you can do with your circle. You can take your hands inside it and push up inside it, and you'll feel it roll from side to side. Then you're going to extra target your upper mid back muscles. Same thing if you have a loop band. You'll push up and up. In both cases, I want you to think of pushing up and to the outside. You'll still feel your armpit, but you're going to get that nice mid back engagement and along your spine as well. It's just floating. The sternum is just barely floating off the mat, Dave. Yeah. Good. One more on each side. I'm watching you. Nice. Good. Good. That's awesome. I love the length you guys are getting there. Okay. Toys goes down. Now we're going to sit back in a quick little child's pose. Give your back a break from that moment. Or you can stay up in a cat if you like that better. Either way is fine. Maybe one of each. Why not? Yes, why not? Okay. And then we're going to have a seat on our side. So, the side bend. So the side bend, if your hands are still tired from what we were doing earlier with leg pull back and the snake transition, please feel free to come down to your forearm here. If you're on your forearm, make sure you lift your rib cage up. I'm going to be on my... I sillily, when I did the snake on this side, realized that I damaged my toe over the weekend. So I can't really be on it. But you can be in a full plank if you prefer. We're just going to lift up for that side bend, pushing your hips as high as you can, lifting your ribs as high as you can, and then coming down just to hover. Try not to rest. Look down your side. And then push. So again, you could be in knees. You can come up into full plank. I know there's a couple of you, several of you who can do that full plank. On this side, I cannot because of my toe. There you go. All the way up. Look over the top. Create that big arc. Push your hips up. Push your hips up. Push your hips up. That's it, Franny. I saw that extra push. Good, Eloise. Wow. That's it. Good. Judith, are you in the room? She must have stepped out. Okay, good, because I can't see her. That's it. Good. Now, Kay, push your hips forward at me. Push them, push them, push them. Yes, lovely. Good. So then let's add a twist. So we're going to come all the way up. Good. Reach underneath as far as you can. Try to get your booty and then unfurl to the sky. Good. And then back underneath. Keep your bottom hip forward. It's going to sometimes sink. We're not going to let it. We're going to keep that hip right there. Good. That's it. Good. Good. All right. And then gently bring yourself down. Nice. Just open that bottom leg into mermaid. So you've got, I happen to have your right one for it. And then we're just going to side bend over. Just take a nice reach. Good. Push your hip down. Good. Breathe yourself up and to the other side. Reach long, as high as you can get. Put space here. Good. And then over again. And then if you're feeling all congested, try grabbing a yoga block or a roller, or just roll up your mat and give yourself a little bit of height to sit on. Especially in this moment here, if it just feels like you're all rolled up in a little ball and can't get to the front of your sits bone yet. Yeah, no reason to suffer. Help your body out. Good. And then last one. All the way up. Good. And then rotate toward that shin. And that should feel good. A nice little twist. Good. Then while you're there, start lifting your sternum up. Hold on to that shin. That's right. It's going to help you get nice. Yes. Good. And then again, my osteoporosis friends, don't ever force the twist, just go where it feels good. Good, and then back to home. Good, all right, we flip. And then stack and get ready for your side bend up. So again, on hands, on forearms, in full plank or on knees, either way. I'll start down here today, how's that? So up we go, pushing the hips up. Reaching over your head, looking past your arm, coming down to your hover. Good. And again, that can be on hands. Up. Reaching over. Find that length. Good. Keep your arms strong as you come down to the hover. This isn't a giving up at the shoulder. This is a giving up at the waist, right? The waist is getting long. Good. Nice. Yes, I see you, Eloise. Good. That's hard down there on your forearms. Super. Good. Good. All right. Got one more. And then we'll add in that twist. So from your twist, you just reach under, keep the bottom hip forward, unfurl toward the sky. That's it. Good. Keep that bottom hip forward. This is not twist 2. This is only twist 1. I want to keep that hip forward so we get this to move. Yeah? Yeah. Yes, right through there. That's right. You got it. Good. How many do we get? 4, 5. Good. All right. And then you get through those, lower yourself down, open into your mermaid. Good. And then over we go. Nice and easy. Find your length. Good. And then with energy, lift up to the other side. Ooh, yo, yo. And then down. And then up. You're back, Judith. Aw. Good. And then the next one we'll hold over to the other side. And then rotate toward that shin. Again, don't force it. Those are my spine minders. And then gently lift your sternum up, holding on. There you go. Good. Very nice. Okay. And then we're going to bring ourselves onto our feet. So however that feels to you, you can do that. You can do the classic roll up to standing. You can do your mermaid get up, right, where you start from here. You can, how else do you get up? Some of you can do this one where you're starting from this position. I cannot do that. That hurts my toes. But I can do this. So you get up however feels good. If you're doing any of the lunge style get ups, like the mermaid or the lunge, go up and down twice so you get practice on both sides. And then we're going to pick up your magic circle. And then just do a quick 2 seconds of arms. So circle on your shoulder. You can be in Pilates stance or you can be in parallel. Either way, here's me not standing well, here's me standing better. I'm active through the back of my heels, and you can see that gives me just a smidgen of space. It lets the legs sit better in the socket up here. Same thing here, not standing well, active. Not standing well, active. All right, press down, keeping your elbow high. That's it. Good. Yeah. And so, is that okay, Judith? That height? Okay, good. 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 And now if you've got a magic circle, instead of pulling it down like this, I want you to press it down. So if you can get your hand over the top of that handle and push it. So if this was up here, can you see that? I wouldn't want to grab it and roll it down. I want you to try to get over the top of your handle so that you're pushing. Whoop, good. Good, and one more. Good, very nice. And then all we have to do is take that down all the way to the other side. Good, elbows out, good. Legs active, because we want the whole package. Good, there you go. Yes, good. And then Judith, on this side, I want you to keep your shoulder stable. Don't let it dip every time you push. You're going to hold it steady. Yes, there you go. That's it. Good. Nice. Legs active, team, less active. Good. Good. Yes. Eloise, is that pushing on your neck? Okay, all right. Just couldn't tell. You're in that fuzzy zone. Good. All right. Then go ahead and release that. Take your toy, both hands up behind your head. Give it a squeeze. Elbows point forward and push up. Good. Release as you go down. Squeeze as you push up. Good. That's right. Now, again, active through your legs. So here I'm not being active through my legs. You can see how I'm falling forward. Here, that starts with my feet and everything follows, right? The transfer station at your feet tells the powerhouse what needs to happen. There you go. And then the powerhouse tells your brain, send out the energy. Good. That's it. Can we do two more? Get those elbows up. Get those elbows up. There we go. Nice, Melissa. Good. Good. All right, let those arms come forward. Get yourself, have a bow. Round forward. Just let the back stretch open. I hope you feel that you can work your mid back a little bit today. Let your head hang. Don't hold it up. Let the neck be easy. Good. And then round up through your spine. Good. Take your toy to your left side. Reach down and let your head fall to your right. Big inhale there. Exhale, reach a little further. Good. Roll your head forward. Let the ball or toy roll across the front of you. Reach it to the other side. Let your head come now to your left while the toy is on your right. Big inhale. Good. Exhale. Reach it a little further away. Good. Yeah. Now let your head drop forward, but your toy is going to come behind you. Hold it with two hands. You're going to feel the stretch sort of roll around to the back of that upper neck. Good. And then exhale, press into your feet, lift your sternum, and lift your toy behind you. Mid back is on again. Good, but should be mid, like shoulder blades. Good. Drop your head, drop your toy. Press into your feet, lift your chest, lift your toy. Yep. Good. And lower. Those of you who have a ball, it's going to be a little harder to reach. That's okay. We just work it. Those of you who have a circle, you're going to see if you can pull your shoulder blades, not your hands, but your shoulder blades doing the holding. Good. And one more. Up, pull back. Remember, this is that one that feels so hard because if you push it hard, we know that you're using your upper traps. So it's got to really come from the mid back with long arms. Yes, good. All right, chest up high in a swan. Right? Let your toy go down the back of your thigh bones. Good. Pull your ribs in. Good. And then release your arms. Good. You can let your toe go down somewhere. Safely out of your way. Good. Take a nice breath in. Palms up, reach out. Good. Pull your elbows into your waist. Now we're going to reach back out again. Chest high. Big inhale. Good. Exhale, ribs in. Good. Two more. Inhale. Exhale, ribs in. Good. Last one. Big inhale. That's it. Fantastic. Good. Yes. And in and unpeel. I hope you feel powerful, invigorated. Yes? Yes? Good. Okay, good. Thanks, Melissa. Welcome back. I'm glad you're feeling better. Thank you.